Hey, how you guys doing? It's Noob here, bringing you guys another YouTube video. Today's subject I wanted to be discussing about is digital ID and data centers, or I should better say it, surveillance centers. The arguments made for against these data centers, and they're saying, some people are saying a lot of these so-called tiny hats are saying that it's actually for AGI, which is super intelligence. I don't believe this is for ultimately our benefit at all. I think they're trying to basically usher in a giant collection of data on people and to usher in digital ID. That's the whole point of this. Recently, today, I saw in the United Kingdom that King Charles has said he wants to usher in digital ID. Well, if he ushers in digital ID, that means that the United States might be right around the corner from it. And we should absolutely resist it. Absolutely resist it. There's no reason not to. It's evil. It's an invasion of our liberty, our privacy. It's ultimately a ploy for control. And I think it's to set up for this fake alien invasion that we may see in the coming years. And why do I think that that's fake, first of all? Let me touch on that. The so-called UFO images, videos that recently released were blurry, out of focus, black and white. It's cringy, honestly. I mean, I really think we deserve better psyops than this. How can we take clear images and look into homes from space with satellites and get 4K clear, crisp images, but we can never seem to get a clear, crisp image of UFOs or aliens or anything like that? So it is my belief that it's not that I don't necessarily not believe that there are aliens. I just think that this is all together like the plant thoughts in your head that once they do have some sort of quote-unquote alien invasion, you will be more willing to submit under a one world government. And under that one world government, how do you control that many people? Well, you would need some sort of super intelligence, which is what they're trying to do and create with AGI. And when that happens, your liberty, your freedoms are going to be completely under attack. And we'll have to be under attack before that even happens. It's sad to see this. So if people that are living in the UK, Europe, if you don't already have it, you should absolutely resist digital ID. I call it the mark of the beast. It's evil. They're already Bill Gates is already saying that if you don't have it by 2028, that you won't be able to participate in society. You won't be able to buy or sell. And at that point, I think a lot of like-minded individuals like myself will peace out. I won't be a part of that. I will not be a part of that. It's, again, just absolutely, it's just evil. It's an invasion of your rights. And there's arguments to be made against, let's say, the race against China. Well, they're already ahead of us in this race quite a bit. Could be a reason why they're so desperate to try to get this digital ID in these data centers made so they can usher in it faster. But why are we trying to usher in super intelligence? And if, even China, why are they doing it so fast? It's foolish. It's foolish. We're creating a sentient being and we don't know how it will act. We don't know how it will think. And we're creating a super intelligence that may only see us, they might see us as a threat, may not, but they might. And I shouldn't even call them data centers because in reality they're surveillance centers. And the whole point of doing this, I think, in the end goal, is to push products, to sell you things, to see what you're into, to see if you're a potential threat. And if you have digital ID, and there are already countries on the planet that have it, They monitor everything you do online. They see everything you do. You can't avoid it. So if you have it, you can't avoid it. And again, they're ushering this in Europe and the United Kingdom, and if you're somebody who's watching this and you're from there, you should avoid it. You absolutely should. It'll be for your benefit. And it's sad to see that I even see some of these people, even some people that I would consider traditional, even, that are supporting this just because it's an opposition of a foreign country or our adversaries. But I think what we all need to do is slow the fuck down and work together and come up with a solution together as a planet. But I don't think we should do that I don't think we should scare and do it in a way to out of fear to convince people to fall under some sort of one world government that'll look just like China, where they'll have social credit score systems, and they can turn off your car if you posted something that is controversial, if you didn't get your 1000th booster shot and your Happy Meal. It's really sad to see this. It's really sad to see this, and I don't see more people really talking about it. In a ploy, I think this is ultimately a goal of the tiny hats to subvert humanity in some sort of slavery. And then at that point they'll be able to control whoever survives. And I think that is their goal. And I don't think it will succeed, because if we're rushing this super intelligence, we're rushing this AGI regardless, it will probably not partake in that. It may just do its own thing. It may, whatever it prioritizes, which, I mean, we only can speculate. But when I think about it, it's mostly negative. I don't really see much positive coming from this. You could argue that, well, we'll solve some diseases. We'll be able to prolong life. Yeah, I mean, I guess in a way that's beneficial. We could finally cure things and perhaps cure cancer and all this stuff. But I mean, do you really think they don't already have it? I mean, how much before AI, even before super intelligence, billions of dollars, trillions of dollars maybe, have gone to research in cancer and AIDS and these diseases. And I definitely believe that they do have some sort of cure or some way of treating it that's better than, like, let's say, chemo and radiation. But you should absolutely resist. Again, I'm going to keep saying it. You should resist digital ID, especially if you're in the United States, especially if you value your liberty, your freedom. You just need to resist it. You just absolutely need to resist it. And if that means you have to abandon society, so be it. There's going to be a lot of like-minded people out there that think the same way. There will be, I promise. We just can't be part of something that is just totally corrupt, totally evil. We haven't even seen the arrests of these, rich satanic pedophiles in the Epstein files. We haven't even seen a single arrest in the United States, at least. And two people that have been outed are not even they're not even tiny hats. It just makes you wonder. Definitely makes you wonder. And I think it's just, I think once we finally had enough and we could start turning things around, I think a lot of people will choose to step away from technology. I think we will choose to do this. There's something completely unnatural about it. You see so many people out there that their attention spans are totally cooked. And part of that is, and it's reinforced with all of these like short videos, these reels, and just these quick dopamine hits that really mess up your brain and your brain chemistry. And ultimately, if you don't have digital ID, you're not, you can't participate in the system they want to create anyways. And from what we understand right now, and from what we've already seen in China with their social credit systems, that they're able to turn off their electric vehicles, that they're able to completely control the masses, and they don't have any say or way to prevent it, even though I bet they want to. It's just sad. It's really sad. Really sad to see that. And you know what they did in China? They made religion illegal. Some people don't know that. You can't have a religion in China. If you are caught, the government will prosecute you. Or worse, I don't know. They might do something worse. But they completely outlawed religion in China because they're, on paper, a communist country. Are they actually in practice? No. They're more capitalistic than the United States, on paper. Or excuse me, in reality. But on paper, they say they're a Chinese government, or they're a communist government. And they've had digital ID, social credit systems, surveillance systems for a while now. And as Americans, we just need to resist it, guys. We just need to resist it. And honestly, if you can resist it again in the West and Europe, you should do so. And, you know, we could even, with all this being said, I think this is a pretty strong case for a country to have the right to bear arms, the Second Amendment, because of how corrupt that we're seeing this globalist agenda take place. So, but anyways, that's pretty much it I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. If you want to comment, I'll try to reply to you. And other than that, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a great day.